Oh God, so it's coot to coot. We starting with coot to coot. The Miami coot meeting the Springfield coot. How do you meet somebody's dad and you're old enough to be the dad's dad? He looks like a Keebler elf. Child, she brought him in. Grandma looked at him like, ooh, why you swimming in my dating pool? I mean, what do they think he's gonna do to her? Slip some Metamucil in her morning beverage? He seems pretty rich and harmless. Again, like you should be soaking his ass for a degree. Loan free. Because them parents don't look like they got nobody's tuition. Rick, that yacht needs a complete renovation. It looks like a Trump property. Ugh. Well, if the grandma didn't want him talking about his body parts, she shouldn't have asked him, you got your hips and your knees. And honestly, girlfriend need to watch out. Her grandma might try to swoop in. Let me throw some seasoning on you. He said, okay, what if you're not in the picture? What does she have to fall back on? He said, a lot of money. Good answer. Good answer. Shit. Honestly, I think the dad has been outdadded. I think he's embarrassed. Sir, what if you weren't in the picture for your daughter? What's she gonna have to fall back on? That tacky ass house? I'm sorry. I don't know why the dad is so freaking out. Like, of all the losers she could be with, at least you picked an old one. And he don't seem to be mean to her. It don't seem to be no bullshit. She could be with that cheap millionaire that ain't gonna buy her nothing and have her spending money on expensive dinners and asking you for coin. At least your daughter knows how to be treated. You could have an idiot like her. So now we have Noni and Reese from Seattle. Free ass is cute. Wait, Faraz is cute. I don't care how much Faraz has. I date his ass in a minute. So Game of Thrones show up. And he's like, I don't know why she invited me to this shit. I don't want to be bothered. I don't drink wine and I don't eat cheese. Really? You don't eat cheese? I love cheese. Why are you telling her friends you were homeless? That's not wine and cheese night conversation. The girlfriend's like, oh, Jesus Christ. Why are you telling these people this, honey? No. The friends, y'all got to get yourselves together. This man is not a gold digger. He doesn't give a, that's the kind of man you get with when you got money. He don't give a fuck. He don't give a fuck. He don't give a fuck about marriage. And now, is he pressuring her to get married? I don't think so. I don't think he's running out to find a sunflower to turn into a ring for her ass. A gold digger, please. That man wants to skate in peace. She on here promoting her beauty brand. This is some bullshit. Lifetime said, come on, promote your brand. Give us a little improv. We'll make a show. I don't get a scheming tea from Reese. I do not. Brian, maybe. But Reese, that man don't give a shit. He was happy living in his truck. He's happy being free. That's just who he is. Hippie, through and through. Okay, now we got somebody new. Danny. I don't know how you rich with that base model ass Mercedes. Okay, and her boyfriend is Donovan. He young and cute. Stay with him. What's going on with his nose, though? It looked like he hit a car door or something. I hope you ain't beating on him. These are high school sweethearts? Okay, what's the issue? Why are y'all here? If you're high school sweethearts, y'all was together before you had shit, so you know it's real. So what's the issue? Y'all just promoting your little business. I mean, let's get back to the sissies from DC. I'm kind of tired of the infomercial. Okay, now you done begged for this heifer all your life. You done shook your purse at her. Don't be mad that she maxing out the credit cards now. He like, I don't know about you. You only fuck with me since the glow up. You was leaving me on red when you thought I was broke. It's been 35 years since the first Super Mario game was released. I'm old. Old Navy advertising back to school clothes, and they're like, whatever that looks like, buy something. I honestly, I have not bought clothes because I'm like, where am I going? Where am I going? When I have somewhere to go, I will get a new outfit. This commercial where the The mom says, when our daughter and her kids moved in, our bargain detergent just wasn't enough. So it was fine for you and your husband to have filthy clothes? Okay, back in Seattle with the hippies. Why is John T here? Her relationship is over. Unless she gonna start dating the cheap guy, I don't need to see her no more. Adopt, heifer, adopt. So you going on dates talking about your ticking clock? How did you get rich? Being that stupid. Whose house is this? This ain't your house. They just be getting rentals left and right. That's why they're in these off-ass cities. We ain't seen no New York or Los Angeles. Oh, John T, why did you wear this? Is this like a throwback outfit? This jumpsuit? He said, oh, well, they say 90's the new 40. I don't know, he give me spry till he die. I see him jumping on your ass at 84. He gives me a Blanche Devereaux, thank you, baby, glue, 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 glue. Remember that episode where they were heads at the kitchen table? We're heads! Blanche said, Rose, I'll slap you silly. And Rose said, with what? Oh, God, that was one of my favorite episodes of all time. And he definitely, this would be somebody, one of them would be dating. He goes back to Jack Parr. Oh, God, so now we got the idiot and the cheap heifer. Wait, he didn't pay for your dinner, but you got him a Christmas gift? Oh, y'all probably got one of them 20. If you got a $20 limit, keep it. Keep it. My gift to you is I'm going to give you your time back so you ain't got to waste it thinking about what you going to get me for $20. I don't want it. I can't stand a cheap gift and won't give a cheap gift. Girl, do you want to be seen? Do you need to work it and be seen? So you going to ask this cheap fool for rent and you think you going to get it? And then you going to say, I have men throwing money and gifts at me. Then why aren't you with them? If this idiot, the thing is you don't want to date old. They 50 and you're like, no, I want somebody young. Well, he young and cheap. Move on. Move on. Move on. I can't stand a half-ass pussy seller. Go on, put a price on it, and get it on the open market. Why you gonna give him a gift if you about to turn around and ask him for $1,000 for your rent? And then you asking him for the whole rent. You should have brought this shit up at dinner. You did not just say, you know how it's Christmas and all. What in the Tiny Tim tenor? You lent your girlfriend $20,000 and then you mad you didn't get it back, but you a millionaire? Why do you want it back? If I didn't need it back, I wouldn't care. I would not. I would be happy to be in position to give it. Oh, you are that is a soiled, shitty soul. You may have money, but you don't have shit. You are hollow inside. I could never imagine being a millionaire and wanting $20,000 back. That's like wanting $20. That's like, no, it's fine. You would do the same for me. I don't participate in scarcity mind. I can't. So you said you'd never lend or give money to anybody ever again. That really speaks to your character and your weakness as a man. Because that is truly weak of mind and even weaker of spirit. Now that's disgusting. I ain't saying get used, but Jesus. Now, heifer, you can also get a job. You're like, oh, I'm only doing modeling gigs here and there. You could be working at Sweet Greens. You could be, again, you said I wanted to leave bottle service. So go back to it. Until you get a plan. You could be making some coin. He shouldn't be cheap. You shouldn't be stupid. So now we got the young rich couple, and he gonna ask his mama, should he marry her? I think marry her, just get a good prenup. Strong nut. He fine, though. He fine. His mom was no help. So we got Game of Thrones and his family. And they like, how's she doing without you having no money? She got money, she fine. Okay, y'all acting like Game of Thrones is a spring chicken. He ain't under 30. I don't think he under 35. Okay, the mom, I know that I want a grandchild from you. No one gives a fuck. No one gives a fuck. No one gives a fuck. And if you had actually done what you were supposed to do, he might have had the opportunity to give you a grandchild. Uh-huh. If this man is like, we ain't having kids, it's fine. That is the exact answer, because that means he don't want them. He is cool with the nieces and nephews, but look at his life. Look at his life now. Is he pappy material now? So what about a ring and a party is going to make him pappy material? You're an idiot. I just have had it with unintelligent white women and their loud opinions. I just watched Beverly Hills. Don't you care about carrying on the record name? You live in a hovel. Ain't no name to carry on. You don't have a house. He may look like Game of Thrones, but you are no lady. A peasant speaking as a queen. How is this man, how old is he? He got to be a dead 37. He has made no inches towards having a baby. I don't believe you want to have a baby. You also don't believe in the virus, I bet. I bet you don't believe in masks. You don't believe in a lot. You sure don't believe in skincare. Your jowls tell me that. Look at how dirty his fingers are. This man go to work when he wants. He does not want that responsibility. Don't put that on him. That would fuck up their marriage. They would be fine without a couple that needs a dog. Maybe a cat. But no babies. No babies. What? They said, I think I'm afraid my brother's going to be sacrificing everything. He going to live off the fat of the land and skateboard for free. That's what he going to do. He's hit the jackpot. And so is she. He seems like a really decent guy. They just wanted to be on the show to promote her brand. That's all this is. So she can say, I was just on Marrying Millions, and, she gonna start them female empowerment shits, and then he go, a conference tea. I can see it. He said, I'm almost back to living in my truck. What am I gonna do with a baby? That's responsibility and maturity. Before he had one, he like, I ain't got no place to put it. Not after the fact, before the fact. Before somebody popped up pregnant, he's like, I don't have the money for this. I don't think this is a wise course of action. That's a man I'd marry right there. Common sense, that's rare. Forethought. Planning. I love to see it. The mom said, I don't understand why she's with you. Why you gonna insult your son like that? He's one of them, you got to scrub him off, but he gives that lumberjack tea. And he is a lumberjack. He's an arborist. So if you want that manly man, then that's what he gives. He's nice to his sister, and I like his hair. He's tall. I don't know why you would act okay, he doesn't have as much. But when you're a millionaire, I would hope common sense would kick in, and it's like, I am now in a very small population of people. And if I want to have all of the dating options because I have all of the money, then I'm going to have to date somebody who doesn't have as much as me. But that really shouldn't be an issue, because if you're a nurse, you have just as much value as J.K. Rowling. You just do different jobs. I don't know. That's how I look at it. I mean, don't be lazy. Don't be lazy. That's the thing. As long as you ain't lazy, I'm fine with you. Why do we always punish women for their success? That the mom is doing it. I don't know why she would want him. Okay, if she was broke, would that be better? People don't make no sense. They said she could get anybody she want. Why she want the homeless, smelly, jobless? Y'all don't think much of him. He can take a shower. He likes to play outside. Men that do, that have landscaping services, they come home with dirty hands. They take showers right. They got a nail brush. They can fix that come on. I like men. I would not mind that at all. Wash that shit off, but I'm cool. And also, it's not like this is a girl that came from wealth. She's I started, on the streets of London with nothing. So she knows what it is to have nothing, and that never leaves you. It makes the rest of life sweeter. I mean, he doesn't look like a drug addict. That's such a step up on this show. And he's not a coot. And she ain't a coot. She 48. She's seasoned, but she ain't coot. And she's a pretty 48. In the face, like, I don't like that hair, but she has a pretty face.